we are curious po about your mental well-being, Mr. President. Everyone knows po how immense your role is po sa Pilipinas, sa government po natin. So, despite all that, kamusta po ang mental health niyo, sir?
I'm fine. Siguro over the years, nasanay na rin ako sa... May malaking advantage ako. Dahil yung father ko naging presidente.
Yes.
So for 20 years, napapanood ko siya. Sabi ko, alam ko pa, ang hirap na trabaho ito. So you have to learn to manage it. Una akong umupo, ayaw kong mag-break. Kasi ang daming trabaho eh. Pero you have to teach yourself, kailangan mo mag-break.
Yes.
Kasi you're not as clear in your thinking when you start to get tired, o hindi ba? Or you're not as fast. And I've always been ang sistema ko pag may malaking problema, my approach is always like this. I said, learn everything about the problem. Then go away and do something else. Do something completely different na hindi mo maiisip.
Yes.
You come back, usually you have a new idea. Usually that works for me. So you have to take that break somehow. I don't mean vacation, 2 months vacation. I'm talking about taking 3 hours off, right? And doing something, I don't know, listen to music or make kwento with your kids or something. But something different. I've been through hell and high water. I don't panic anymore. Hindi na ako natataranta. So that's my advantage.
Thank you for that, sir. Maybe we'll try to do that po.
Yes.
In your case po, ano po usually ginagawa niyo po during that break?
The one of the best things for me for relieving stress is exercise. It really, really helps.
Maybe we'll exercise later. And in relation to that question, what is, given that there's a lot going in your plate, what is that personal why of your leadership? Parang it's not in the press release, but what drives you, what excites you the most in serving our country, Mr. President?
I'm here to serve. I'm not here for myself. I'm not here for, but I really think that there are many things that I could do. And I say, you're not yet doing it. Di mo pa natatapos. Go, 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 go. Keep doing it. Keep working, keep working, keep working. Kulang pa, kulang pa, kulang pa. At saka, ang katotohanan dyan, lagi naman magiging kulang yan eh. Kahit ilang taon mo na trinabaho yan, kulang pa rin yan. Kasi hindi nagtatapos yung trabaho. But never mind, you just have to keep going. You have to keep going until you drop.
Now po, na-question po namin your life as a president. How about in a different perspective? Do you once wish to live in a different family background? Or naisip niyo po ba na, if I'm not living as in a political background, what kind of life you would like to be po?
Oh my gosh. Would I want to have been born into another family? Absolutely not. I still consider, para ang tingin ko sa sarili ko, ako na ang pinakaswerteng tao na kilala ko. Wala na akong kilala na tao na maswerte pa sa akin. Dahil ganyan ang naging ama ko, ganyan yung mother ko, dyan ang naging experience ko. Kasi lahat naman ng experience, kahit hindi ka nag-enjoy, may natututunan ka eh. Di ba?
Yes.
It was Nietzsche, di ba? What doesn't kill you?
Pero sir, say if you weren't born po as...
If I wasn't born in my family, you know what? I'll tell you something, that when I was young, I really did not want to enter politics. At saka medyo nadidismaya na sa akin yung magulang ko. Kasi, akong lalaki, isa akong lalaki. Pero ayaw na ayaw ko. Sabi ko, nakita ko yung magulang ko, ang hirap ng buhay nila, ang daming sakripisyo. Sabi ko, ayoko na, yung matahimik lang na buhay. That's why I went to business school. Pero, hindi ganyan ng buhay, hindi mo ma-predict eh. Kaya dito ako napunta. Not that I regret anything of it. I do not regret one day.
Since every public role po requires a sacrifice, what do you think? Or ano po yung sa tingin nyo, yung nilet go po ninyo when you became the president? Nga na-miss nyo po ngayong gawin, na hindi nyo na po nagagawa since naging presidente na po kayo?
Tulog.
Parang hindi lang presidente yung
Mahirap matulog. Mahirap buuhin yung tulog. Dahil, kung minsan matatapos ka ng late, pero kahit na matapos ka ng late, mayroon pang kaunting gagawin, may kailangan kang basahin para mag-ready sa the next day. Tapos dahil marami ka masyadong iniisip, Pagka nagising ka, may some noise or something, o kinagat ka ng lamok or whatever. Paggising mo, ang hirap nang bumalik sa tulog kasi papasok na naman sa isip mo yung mga kailangan gawin, yung mga paano kung ganito mangyari, paano kung ganyan plano.
How are you naman po as a father? How do you discipline your child or your children, or how do you be a role model po para sa kanila?
That's one thing that I truly believe in, is that you teach by example. Because in my own experience, all the things I learned from my father, hindi yung, upo ka rito, the lesson for today is ganito, ganyan. Walang ganun. Basta nakikita ko lang yung mga ginagawa niya. Kung minsan magtatanong ako sa kanya, bakit ganun, bakit yan, ba't si ganyan, bakit hindi? Sasagutin naman ako.
So, sir, we're talking about your family dynamics po. No? So, I want to ask po, since you are the son of our late President, Ferdinand Marcos Sr. po, is there anything po na you would have done differently from the decisions he made during his term po?
We don't do things the same way anymore. You shouldn't be doing the same things as you were doing in 1975 or 1980. This is a different world. And every day, we spend hours with my advisors thinking. Think out of the box. Stop thinking the same old way. It doesn't work anymore. My hope, and the reason the structural change is important, is because kahit wala na ako rito, sana yung mga pagbabagong na simula namin o na tumatakbo na, matuloy-tuloy na para hindi na matanggal. Do it in such a way that it will continue, it will even get better, especially if we choose our presidents well. So that's what's behind all of that.
I'm curious po, is there anything na tinuro po ng father niyo po sa inyo na you still apply up to now? Whether sa work niyo po as president or personally po?
Many things. Dami. Kung minsan may nangyayari, tapos may response ako. Tapos maiisip ko, paano ko lang gawin yun? Kasi naalala ko na, years ago, nakita ko sa father ko, meron siyang ginawang ganon. At magandang naging resulta. Kaya doon ako natuto. I think the basic thing that I learned from my father is, don't stop. If you believe in something that you're doing for the country, for your people, do not stop. You will have to sacrifice. Ganyan talaga ang trabaho. You will have to sacrifice. Masasaktan ka, you will have to make sacrifices, but don't stop. You will fail. You have to stand up again. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop.